We're heading up the road to Lexington, Virginia.
We're the front construction team doing the select demolition.
Select demo.
It's going to come off in many pieces. What we want to do is identify the historic parts.
It's just sitting on here.
Is it going to fall off? Ah! Can you handle it?
I'm starting to think about my legacy. She wants a screen made out of these windows.
Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous.
Every day, historic buildings are being torn down, and what's inside can be lost or destroyed forever. But not if Mike and Robert get there first. Together, they restore, repurpose, or resell whatever salvage they can find.
The value just keeps going up.
They are the Salvage Dogs.
Listen, we got this job coming up, the Lexington job. So we got really cool steel case windows that are coming out. She wants us to remove, I think.
Yeah, and then that box bay, and then the doors.
But we're gonna make, she wants a screen made out of these windows.
Right,
so kind of reuse, bring it back in, tell a story. And don't tell anybody, but I got us rooms on site. We can walk in our slippers.
Everybody's gonna be there?
No, just you, me. That's all they got.
We deserve it.
Yes, we do, we're the owners.
All right, tomorrow?
We'll start tomorrow, and we'll see you
I'll
out
make
there.
sure I get there in time to...
Coordinate the disaster, the chaos.
Sweet. All right, sounds fun.
All right, see you. The folks that own the Georges are going to be turning this building next to them into a wedding venue. And there's some stuff that has to come off of it to bring it back to its original facade.
This was an old garage. It had a garage door. It had a storefront glass door on the left, big window, and then a door in the middle. It was just all together, and then they put these facades on it that really made it look like two separate buildings back sometime in the 1960s.
Let's go bug the old men, see if they're awake. All right.
Off we go.
Here we go. So Dad and Robert got down last night. They placed the trucks, and apparently their hotel is right next to the job site.
Oh, how about
Yeah,
that?
look at the fancy boutique hotel.
First of all, I hope they're awake.
I know, we might have to wake them up.
Because they told us to get up early.
Hey, I think they're here, Mike. Finally.
Yeah, it must be tough.
Too bad they had to travel.
So this is the job site, and this is where they stayed.
Hey,
Where's Mike?
how we doing?
I'm not saying you didn't deserve the nice hotel you were put in, but
And you know we would have put you up if there was room.
I think only 3 of us are dressed for work today.
Yeah, I know. Well,
Are those flip-flops?
What's the message here?
give me a few minutes, I'll come on down and help you boys.
I think it's time. It's time to go to work.
Is
You
that
got
time?
flippies on.
Yeah.
Take your time. Take your time.
Thank you, Grace.
Please don't rush.
Talk to us, Robert.
Basically, we're going to take everything off the front of this building except for the brick. This was a kind of a paying gig. We're the front construction team doing the select demolition.
Select demo,
Yeah. Now, there's a bunch of new stuff, and I say new stuff, it's 1960 stuff they put the pieces together with, but
We're going to take it all.
take it all.
and they had been salvaged before.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, those came off other buildings. So it was, we're working on the second generation salvage.
Let's do it.
Do it.
Wait. Should we wait for him?
Oh, look at the
Should we
who's
wait
here.
for
Come
him?
in.
There he
big
is.
dog. We brought you some boots.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Join in. 1, 2, 3, go!
Robert got us all set up. He sent Ted and I down to start on the first facade.
I'm always the high wire guy.
He always wants to go up top and work over top of people.
When they made these into 2 buildings, they put 2 different facades on. So we were going to take the big one off, which was the one on the left, first. What we're looking at is the back side of the facade. And what they did here, they used tin to create a shed so the water wouldn't sit in there. We have to remove all that first, get it away from the facade, and then start figuring out how to take it apart. It's in pretty bad shape, so my biggest concern is it falling. It'd be really nice if we could take it off in one piece. Don't know that that's gonna happen.
This is applied to the building. You can't really nail into brick. You can glue to brick. You can screw to brick if it's the right kind of screw. We don't really know, but there's a gap.
Well, you can tell, like, some of this,
This is plywood.
yeah. These windows and doors, these things are just applied in a modern framed openings, historic windows and doors, but in a new opening. So we're gonna take that out. That's going to come off in many pieces. What we want to do is identify the historic parts. Different parts of it are plywood, really don't matter. But the decorative corbels and all are probably, turn of the century, earlier. Is that it, or does it go all the way up?
It's coming apart like it's all one piece.
All right, hang on. Maybe we go
Looks like
underneath.
it's gonna break.
The bottom, what used to be a garage entrance, they had built in.
The facade.
But we began on that portion, taking off the surround.
Come down.
We were like, oh, this doesn't feel too heavy. Let's just lower it while we're on the basket.
I was stuck, I think.
Well, I was totally snatched. Uh-oh.
Is this the one?
Is this the one? Yeah.
All right, hang on. Let's hold that. I've got all my affairs in order, just in case. All right.
Okay. It's a lot of work to do up on the roof because of the structure that was basically holding it on.
Yeah.
So Mike went ahead and just everything that was holding it on, just ripped it off.
Well, to a certain extent. It's just sitting on here. Obviously, I think there's some nails in here. Not really, I think it's just notched out.
Is it gonna fall off?
Yes, it's loose, but I can't really move it.
Yeah, don't push on that because this brick is,
that whole wall
you
goes.
could break it off.
I'm concerned. I have a light pole right where my boom needs to be. Just a little added obstacle.
It's just sitting on here.
Is it gonna fall off?
Not if I don't cut this off.
Right now, I'm a little concerned about stability, and we're gonna kind of tie it back temporarily.
I don't know how it's going to release up front. Maybe we do a small section. And I'm afraid as soon as you pick it up, it just might disintegrate and fall down. So why don't we do it in 3 pieces?
Are you sure that's Mike?
It is.
Mike said that?
I'm starting to think about, my legacy. There wasn't any value really to keep it in 1 piece either, just because, whoever's going to use it's going to.
You have to cut it up and make it sizable.
The best thing that we found was to release it from the front and then pull it back so it would just naturally drop onto the roof. And that was a lot safer. I've got the back cut off. Stay ready to pull this top off? You're gonna have to push more.
Okay, I just was trying to be soft
I
on
got
the
it.
thing.
I got it.
Can you handle it?
Yep.
Okay, I'm holding the back side of it.
Here we go.
Hey!
Finish the move. There you go. There we go.
Next panel. How we doing, Mike?
Hey, Grayson, I'm ready to move these doors out. There we go.
Inside and outside, we started taking the trim off of these windows and doors.
We struggled. I mean, just because we wanted to take care to, keep the units in really good shape.
Right. And we were going to be leaving this building standing, so we couldn't just destroy whatever was left behind. All right, the sill is not coming with it.
That's okay. It's kind of rotten anyway, right?
Okay.
After we finished with the cornice, we went after the sign.
We're ready.
Ready?
I have a light pole right where my boom needs to be. It's a little added obstacle. I'm concerned about traffic, the building, the light pole.
Slow. Hold.
Yeah, that light post was right where I wanted to be most of the day.
Yeah.
And the curb. I mean, part of that travel is going up and down the curb, and when your wheel goes over the curb, the forks move. As I back up, I have to account for this load shift that's going to happen.
Ted! All right, perfect. Nice.
Untie it, guys.
Well, we figured it out. Of course, Mike knows how to rig everything, so worked out perfectly to the ground.
I got this side.
end of this day, we got what we wanted to get done. We wanted to do more, obviously, but there's only so much time. And so we got the 2 cornices off, the sign, and the facade on the right part of the building.
Woo, that's sharp. All right, well, 75%, right?
Hey,
That's pretty good.
65, okay.
We got one more day
Yep.
here.
We're right here.
Again?
5-star.
Y'all are
And so
back
are we.
there?
No.
Nah.
2-star.
It's executive.
We'll get an
thing.
early start tomorrow. So much left to do.
There's always concerns when we're dropping something. You just got to rig for the worst.
A lot of failure this morning.
Hey, guys.
Hey, you're ready.
Been waiting here all night for you.
Yeah.
Well, at least you're dressed.
We're early. Yeah, this time, yeah. Today.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, everything's good. Let's try and get it done before the rain starts.
Yeah.
Day 2, we got the box bay to take apart, which is the left side facade, and the steel case windows on the side of the building.
There's so much left to do. This box bay on the left could be as old as the 1850s or 1860s, and it was just a bay window, and that was how they would display, that this is a store you'd look in, and then they'd have standard size windows behind it.
We're going to pull the columns out now because they're really more ornamental. I think this thing needs to go back as a box bay. It really, the value of it is more as that. Where it'll go will be another story. I mean, somebody has to claim it and see it as valuable to their next project. We're rigging a strap around the piece so I can come up on the roof, rig a pick point, and then we're just gonna drop it down with block and tackle. All right. Well, there's always concerns when we're dropping something. I don't care how light you think it is or heavy. You just got to rig for the worst. Make sure you got a good anchor point. Make sure you got a good equipment. We got it all rigged up, so cut it off and bring it down.
There you go.
Let's go.
The owner wants to use some of these steel case windows for a project inside the venue when it's done. So we're gonna not only take this stuff out, we're gonna save it so that we can reuse it and build something in our shop.
A lot of failure this morning.
Problem that I can see is that it's rusty out here and then it's tons of paint on the inside. We cut the heads of the bolts off on the outside and kind of thought we could like start to loosen it up.
Close. You look at it and you've cut everything and you're still not coming out.
I'm gonna try and pull it out and then start controlling it this way.
Okay. Well, we got all the bolts out, but there's a fair amount of caulk.
The top was connected to the masonry as well.
There you go. It was a tough
We
get.
didn't realize that until, yeah.
It really was. It's getting looser. Down we go.
Okay, Grayson, you can pull that out. I got a hold of it.
Pull it out? Okay.
You get out of the way.
Now we need a couple bodies.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Right?
There it is. There we go. Come on.
Here we
Go ahead and pull it off. Ears off, Grayson.
Hey, Mike.
Hey,
Y'all are
AP,
amazing.
how are you?
Hey.
Can't believe how
hard.
much y'all have gotten done.
Hard to believe that your storefront is sitting on the trailer now.
I know.
The owner wanted to use some of this salvage to bring back into the building. Those steel case windows were the perfect application.
So I have this thought of putting mirror on the front
Sure.
of those and making them like partial walls.
Okay.
So you can walk on either side to go into the kitchen.
A room divider.
Yeah, kind of a screen.
Can you all do that?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we got all that. You don't have to do a thing.
Part of our contract was to cut away the concrete knee wall underneath the
That was a mistake.
steel frame windows.
That was a mistake.
And that was like we got an hour left. Let's knock this out.
And it kind of released a little bit early. I mean, it was looking pretty good.
It was giving it up.
And then we got down to that lower ball.
Turns out we saved the hardest work for last.
It's like the wall of a gulag had to be chipped through. 15-inch thick wall,
Yeah.
reinforced, big pressure rated concrete.
Yeah. Takes a man to run this thing.
Yeah.
I'm not a man. Thank goodness Tay was there with his youth, because
I brought that.
He brought it in spades.
They got a deal on that.
They made money on that one, I'm telling you.
That is the hardest concrete I've ever had to chip out.
Beat up is not the word, it's abused, I think is a good analogy. But listen, it's done.
It is done.
Yeah, you know.
This place is going to be great when it's all fixed up.
We're gonna come back with the bill. It's gonna be pretty cool. It's nice to see people that preserve, because they're living in a very historic area, and preserving anything there and using it for something else it's not easy, it's expensive. So it's good to have someone who has the wherewithal to do it. Let her go. We'll cut these beams, they'll sit right in here, we'll attach them together.
Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous.
Gentlemen.
Hey guys, how was the salvage?
Oh man, it was
This was part of the building.
This
when we
was
started
the
job.
major
Okay,
pain
yeah.
right here. The owner wants a couple of screen dividers to kind of put in front of some doors, and we wanted to bring some stuff back that we took out, and i.e. the windows.
The style of the renovation is going to be back to its original 1930s look, a little bit industrial.
Let me go to the board here and show you guys what we got in mind. First thing we're going to do is take the glass out of the frame and fabricate the frame, build the base, add the wheels, and then last step, add the mirrors and the chalkboard. So when people are coming out of these doors, they can write messages and stuff on it. Division of labor, metal, wood. First step, we gotta remove the glass. Take out the glass, clean out the glazing, so we can have a nice clean surface to add the mirrors. Knock it out. Go for it, man. Okay.
So we're building an exterior frame around the window. We're using 1x3 square tubing, 16 gauge, which is pretty light. We're gonna do miter joints. We want it to look seamless.
So what we got here are 2 buckets of factory cart parts. We're gonna find 2 sets that are identical, and then we're going to take them over and start working on placement on the 2 beams. Let her go. We'll cut these beams to where they'll sit right in here. We'll attach them together. So we'll come in at nice right angles on the bottom, so we'll have a nice platform to mount to. To get that right angle, we need to run them on the joiner first. What we wanted was square ends, flat bottom. That gives us a frame to build from.
Ready? Yep.
Ready?
Yep.
Right here.
A little more.
Come on, baby. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah.
Look at that. How she fits.
That's awesome. Obviously, more to do here on the base, and then the glass, and then the chalkboard. We're more than halfway there.
Cool.
Let's get it finished and get it up to them.
Sounds
All right?
great.
Sounds good.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeehaw. Back in Lexington.
We're back in Lexington at the Georges, the new and improved event space. It's a little rough right now, so we're not gonna be able to leave the piece here, but wanted to show it to her.
They came out really, really
I'm
well.
really happy with it. The guys did a great job.
Hey guys. So glad to see y'all.
Hey, P, how are
you
you?
doing?
I see the place is almost ready to go.
We got a little ways to go, but it's moving along.
Well, we wanted to bring this piece over so you can see it in the environment, so to speak.
Yeah, love to see it. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. Incredible. It's much more than I expected, and it's going to be perfect for a screen for this area in the back of the event space. Black Dog team is great. This is an incredible piece. It exceeds my expectations. Love it.
Of course, the backside, we did the chalkboard.
Gosh, that's gorgeous. Oh, y'all, thank you so much. That's incredible. You did a beautiful job. Wow. It's incredible.
And
thank y'all
we look
so
forward
much.
to coming back and enjoying it in its space.
Thank you so much. Thank y'all for all
you
your
like it.
time.
Of course.
It's a tough week, but a good one.
I love being back in Lexington, and you know, the box bay we pulled off this building will live again.
And also the double doors with that cool header over top of it.
Yeah, and the steel case windows we pulled out, and the project we built for them.
Yep, it's great to stay in a nice place like Lexington and a great inn like the Georges.
You know, I hope they invite us back.
I hope.